All right, welcome back, everybody. We have another Minimate review. We got this Young Avengers box set. I got this about a week ago. I just have not had time to really focus on it, or taken the time to focus on it. But it is exciting. It's another Marvel Minimates, which up until the Joes came around has always been my number one. Since the beginning, for almost like the last 20 years. Marvel Minimates have always been my number one. And I think just because we have so many of them, the Joes have a lot more, prospective future. Just it's more exciting to me, more fresh. But that doesn't mean that I'm not very excited for another Marvel Minimate set. And especially a team that we haven't had yet. We have the Young Avengers here. This is kind of what I would consider a second generation, Young Avengers team. The original team had some of these guys on it, maybe three of them. What I'm looking at, Hulkling and Asgardian or Wiccan and Hawkeye. But we got some other characters in here. We got America Chavez is a all new character, which is always exciting, along with Hawkeye, Hulkling, and Billy. But we got young Loki here, and then the kind of the big WTF is Marvel Boy out of the six. I don't whatever. We'll get into it more later. But Diamond Select still continuing on with the amazing packaging that I personally don't find very necessary. Again, if I was a mint on card collector, this thing would be great, but I would rather see the extra $5 or $10, whatever they spent on the packaging, go back into the figures, or else go for cheaper. But it is a beautiful set, just looking at them from here. Accessory heavy. We actually have Pizza Dog here too, so it's almost like there's 7 figures, 6 figures with a 7th smaller figure. I gotta have Pizza Dog, such a great figure. But yeah, it's just again, the packaging, not my biggest thing, but still looking amazing. So let's take him out of. Let's actually just look at a tray shot real quick. So again, it is a very nice looking set. We have a couple flight stands, basically accessories for everybody except for America Chavez. I keep on wanting to call her America Fiera, but even America Chavez has that stand with the star on it. And then I don't know what's up with the bow, the magic bow at the top. Looks like something out of X-Men. Looks like something Psylocke would use. I don't know if that's a specialty weapon of Hawkeye or if it's a specialty weapon of Kid Loki, but I will have to check that out. I'll have to Google that between takes here. But yeah, it's a really nice looking accessory heavy, and that's what I really like, is accessory heavy packs. An extra head for Hawkeye or Hawk Girl, whatever you want to call her. I was thinking of Hawk Girl and Hawkman. Hawkeye, of course, with the arrows and the bow, and Marvel Boy with the guns and Wiccan's energy blasts, which are brand new. It's a nice looking set, very nice looking set. Let's take them out of the package and get a closer look at all of them. All right, so we have the Young Avengers, the second generation Young Avengers. It's a nice looking set, like I said. We'll get more into each individual figure, but the heads alone, like what's really standing out as a whole is the heads alone with the smiles and the eyes. America Chavez having that big hoop earring, on one side of her hair. It looks like Hawkeye got, most of the accessories with Pizza Dog and an extra bow. That is her bow. And I don't know if that's Asgardian or where it came from. I'm just going to take it for granted it's Asgardian bow. But we got Pizza Dog, which is obviously her character, and an extra head. But, just initially looking at him, it's a very nice looking set. I still wish we got the original Young Avengers. that had Patriot. One of the big WTFs of this is why we have one of Wanda's kids, right there, Wiccan. Why we have him and we didn't get Wanda's other son, which is like Speed, I think. Billy and Tommy, is that their names? It would have been nice to have both of Wanda's children, but especially with Marvel Boy there, the two characters look very similar. They both have green and white costumes. They both have white hair. I just don't understand. And we already have this version of Marvel Boy. We already have, not this version. We already have two versions of Marvel Boy. We have the Dark Avengers and the Thunderbolts versions, which are great figures in their own, in their own figures. They're great. But why you would give us this one as a third time and not give us Speed, which, like I said, they're not very much different. At one point in time, I was thinking of just buying, when I buy an extra set of this, just put some goggles on this figure, maybe change out, the hip piece or do something different. And I still might do that, but it's just really odd to me that they would give us that. But again, looking at, America's face, really good. I have wanted a normal Hulk face for quite a while for my Beast Boy. Marvel Boy's face, for as much as I'm complaining about him, his face is awesome. Billy's face is definitely different. And Kid Loki, I mean, he's got a cool looking face, so, overall, great set. I do, I've talked about in other videos before, what quantifies a team to me is 5 figures, ideally 7. And the fact that we, in a one shot, get 7 figures, or 6 figures from one team. They gave us a team again. They gave us a team all at once, and that's what I like to see. So, great box set. Let's look at the figures individually. All right. So first up, we'll go with Hawkeye. That, like I said, that bow is hers. I should have looked to see what it's from. You guys go ahead and go Google it or wiki it. Figure out what that bow is from. If you do know what it's from, do me a favor, throw it in the comments section, teach me something about it. But her other bow that's on the ground right now, that thing's been around forever. They never really, when they made that, they didn't really figure out how to make the hand grip, good for a figure to hold it. And they've used it ever since. I really wish they would have just fixed that dang thing. Like, it doesn't fit right on hands, and it doesn't snap on. This new one actually does pretty well. And I think to have, there's a little grip on it, it looks like, to have like her pulling back on that, energy bow or whatever. And I think I'm going to have to like pop her arm out to get it in the right spot. And I may give that a shot later on, maybe with this video. But the new bow is much better than this old one that they've been using forever. It's nice, again, that they give us 3 arrows. That whole quiver piece is completely new. It's not sitting on there very well because it just popped off the head, and I'm noticing now I didn't put it back on right. But it's just, it is a nice new piece with the quiver. And then, let's wait for her to turn. Oh, yeah, the sunglass head is really nice. But look at that torso. If you find the right matching arms and legs, you could really have a cool looking Catwoman. You'd probably have to figure out a headpiece for her. Maybe get like one of the X-Men, like Jean Grey Origins, or the original Jean Grey from 1963. Use that head and repaint the top head purple and maybe put some ears on it. Make a good Catwoman is where I'm getting at with that. I mean, it's a really nice looking torso. And Pizza Dog, it is. I might be just as excited about him as any character in this box set. If you've read the Hawkeye solo series that brings her in and Pizza Dog and stuff, it's really great. It's too bad we don't have a 2-pack of Russians in Adidas tracksuits to go with her or something. But Pizza Dog's just a cool character. It's one of the best series you'll get of a street level hero, which Hawkeye's always been an Avenger, but they made him really into a street level hero in that book. I highly recommend reading it, and Pizza Dog's a big part of that. And actually, Pizza Dog was actually in the Hawkeye TV show. Just remember that. Out of all the Disney Plus shows, I think most people don't really like that show. That is actually my favorite. The Hawkeye series is my favorite out of everything we've got out of TV series from Marvel. It's so good. But yeah, enough about her. Let's go on to another figure. So here we have, Wiccan. I believe he still goes by that name. Is it Tommy or is it Billy? I think it's Billy. Maximoff or whatever his last name is in the comics. I can't remember. I love the original Young Avengers series that he gets brought in. I think that might have been a Bendis series, but it's really good. And the search for Scarlet Witch, whatever that other series was, equally amazing. It's so great to finally have him as a figure. I would rather have the original figure, but honestly, that figure is actually really easy to kit bash. But back to this figure, we got these really sweet energy effects. I don't know which X-Men I could use it for, but they really seem like something I could use for Magneto or some other figure. Very great new energy effects we got from Diamond Select. Kind of seems like we're not getting... Kind of seems like they've been reusing a lot. Over the years, they've reused a lot of the same effects. It's just absolutely great to have a new, fresh set of special effects for your figures. Love the hairpiece. It's completely new as far as I can tell. Honestly, I kind of want to make a figure of my son, and my son has the same exact haircut. It'd be pretty great for him. But yeah, the head, everything, the nice dark eyebrows are great. This cape is amazing. I really like this cape. This cape is completely new. I kind of want to throw that on a Magneto or something just to see, or maybe Scarlet Witch or somebody. The cape is just beautiful. It's one of the best updates and one of the better capes that they've given us. Again, stellar figure. Oh, the arms and the hands are transparent too, so I don't know what that's all about. Obviously, it's character design in the comics, but yeah, looks absolutely great. So let's go on to another figure. So not a lot of accessories. Excuse me, no accessories for Kid Loki. For as much as I complained about Marvel Boy being a repeat, I can always go for another Loki. There's so many different variants of Lokis, especially with the Loki TV show, which actually is one of my least favorite series of Disney Plus. But just the idea of having a Kid Loki added to all the female Loki and the other Lokis that we have, it's a great character, and he was around for a while, so why not? I really like that headpiece. It would be kind of nice to kit bash him with another Loki. Just put that helmet on another Loki, see how it looks. Love the face, love the smile. Just another classic, cool looking Loki. Let's go on to Marvel Boy. Yeah, so here's Marvel Boy. Nice looking figure. I will, for as much as I complained about how we don't really need him, they did a really good job with him. I really like the guns. I could see those being, I think those are original. It's just a nice looking figure, and that the face says it all. The face is one of those heads that I do wish I had an extra for. The hairpiece, also, I don't know if it's original, but it's a really nice looking hairpiece. Like I said, I may pull that hip piece off, get a new one, pull that hip piece off, and maybe see if I can find some different arms and hands for it. Different hands would probably work good with white. But maybe some solid green arms that would match that darker green. And I have an extra pair of goggles, and then actually make Speed, Scarlet Witch's other son. It'd be kind of nice to have that version, have a version of him. I do want to compare him to the other one. So yeah, he's original to this other one. Of course, the green and yellow and gold is all the same, and the white hair and everything. But he does look a lot. This new one does look a lot better, a lot cooler than the Dark Avengers one. I'm actually trying to figure out now. Is this might be the Thunderbolts one? He was mixed in with my my Dark Avengers. I think maybe I have the other one, the white. Actually, let's go look at that one real quick. Yeah, so here's the other one. I think. Oh man, that wouldn't be in Dark Avengers because all the Dark Avengers were characters based off normal Avengers. I can't remember where he had this costume design with the bug eyes and the white and black. I do believe the other one is from Thunderbolts. I do keep meaning to go back and reread those right now. I'm rereading Sin City right now, but I really want to go back and read Thunderbolts, the Dark Reign era of basically everything. That Captain Marvel boy, whatever they call him, that might be from Dark Avengers, and then this one right now might be from Thunderbolts. I can't remember. One of my favorite runs of comics of all time, but I completely forgot where exactly he all fits into that. So let's go on to America Fiera. So again, look at that nice big hoop earring. That hairpiece is just rad. That the jacket's really nice. It looks like I got a little bit of dirt on the back of it, or also maybe some paint issues. But it's a really nice jacket. Really nice face. Absolutely love the face. I'm always complaining about how we need more African American heads, so it's nice to have a Latina head, and this might be our only Latina head. I don't know if there's any more Latinas or Latinos. I can't think of any offhand right now, but it's definitely nice to have one. The hairpiece definitely fits very well for, like a kit bash, civilian Latina. So, and just a nice looking figure. And of course, you can't see it very well right now, but she has a stand that has a star on it. Very nice touch for them. Out of the millions of stands I have, it's going to be kind of hard to make sure that one stays with her. But yeah, just a nice looking figure. And it's always great. Like, I'm always happy anytime we got a new figure. 4 out of 6 new figures for this for the 6-pack, for the 6-pack is a real win in my book. So let's go on to our last figure. So here's Hulkling. Again, gonna have to put him on a stand. Of course, he doesn't stand very well with those big bulky wings, and he's already kind of a bulky character in the first place. So definitely need a stand. But yeah, this is another figure that I'm extremely happy to finally get. He was part of the original Young Avengers, so the fact that he's part of this set, and we finally got a figure version of him, absolutely amazing. Like I said before, I have a Beast Boy for Teen Titans, and there's really no Hulk heads that look good on him. Most of them are screaming or yelling or angry or whatever. There's not the ones that do have a smile on their face. Usually look a little bit too rugged, where this one is still kind of kid-like. And this was the $1 million question after getting the figure was, are those wings going to pop off? Because if they didn't, definitely would have had to buy a second figure and cut them off. And they just pop right in and pop right back out. So, yeah, they did a really good job with this figure. I have a feeling that atrocious haircut is pretty normal for that character. But I hate it. Young people have such terrible haircuts. Not that I haven't had my fair share of bad haircuts, but I don't like that. I don't like that hairpiece. And again, that's not a slam on. That's not a slam on Diamond Select, and it's not a slam on even the comic book artists. It's a slam on that generation. Sound like a real old man telling people to get off my yard, but just terrible. Terrible haircut. But yeah, beautiful figure. Otherwise, great to have him join the pantheon of Minimates. I guess we'll just have to go do a few toy shots with these guys. All right. So our first shot, I definitely had to do a thumbnail picture. Just kind of get the group together. Some of the shots I'm going to do are individual, maybe a couple team shots, but yeah, definitely had to do a thumbnail shot where all 6 of them are together. Pizza Dog's not here just because, he's not really part of the team. I think they threw him in there because of Hawkeye or whatever. But yeah, just kind of a standard setup. I got this floor. I got these Roman pillars. Those are cake pillars where, you basically you paint them dark gray, and then you dry brush them with a lighter gray, and then you dry brush them with an even lighter gray, and then eventually, you get a really cool looking stone pictures, and then that piece of stone on top is actually something you would plaster or cement to the front of a house to give that brick look to the front of a house. And then of course the background, we got the, this cloud deal that I can never properly light up. I need some brighter lights for the background because this piece of crap is just not, that ring light is just not enough. And then I even have fluorescent lights back there. Let's see if you can see it, but they're back there, but they just don't light this thing up. It just drives me insane that I can't light up that background as much as I need to. But yeah, that's pretty much standard. And then we'll have to do some individual shots. I kind of got some cool ideas for a couple of the figures, so let's go to that. All right, so this first shot turned out, or the second shot, excuse me, turned out really good with Hulkling and Wiccan. Basically, I actually did a shot close to this recently during the King Hiss video for Masters of the Universe. And it's kind of one of my favorite shots to do, where you have some kind of, hero or villain even doing some kind of, energy blast, or just kind of using their powers and tossing their opponent through the air. And I actually, I haven't, March of Minimates isn't over. Today is Scene with Robots, and I really wanted to get that shot done and figured it would be great to use this. Otherwise, like, the rest of the week is custom figures or whatever, and we won't be seeing this on my Instagram till April 1st. But, this is a way for me to implement, the new Young Avengers box set in the March of Minimates pictures. So really like how it turned out. I'll crop it down. I'll have all the other robots kind of surrounding Wiccan, as he's tossing them away. And I had to take a few shots, look at where there's blank spots, and then throw an Ultron robot. These are the Age of Ultron movie, Ultron army builders. So the one hanging by his neck is actually the regular main Ultron. But yeah, just kind of getting a pretty cool shot. I really like how this turned out, using that blue light to light up this blue light pointed at his energy effects to kind of give him some life, and then counterbalancing the blue with this orange, again, opposing colors on the color wheel. And it turned out really good. So yeah, let's do one more shot, maybe even two. All right, so I just wanted to do a super simple shot of America Chavez just because she's such a cool looking character. I will admit I don't know anything about her character other than Doctor Strange, and I'm sure she isn't anything like the character in Doctor Strange, since that's how movies usually work. But yeah, I just kind of have her, jumping over a cab or something. I don't know. Just got a New York cab and a Citibank Mega Blocks background, and it is a super simple shot. Nothing too special about it or anything, but it just turned out pretty good. And as I said, she's an aesthetic character, very aesthetic character. So picture turned out good. Not much else to say about this. Let's go on to one last shot. All right, so our final shot, we had to get Pizza Dog in there, missing one of his eyes. Just put a little bit of tack on the back of the pizza, and then put that pizza slice in his mouth. The funny thing about using that pizza slice, can somebody tell me, was there a pizza slice in this box? Because, I didn't notice one when I took it apart. But I took a break between this shot and the other ones. I had to do a bunch of personal stuff. And I walked from my basement all the way upstairs, and something was stuck on the bottom of my foot. And I reached down and I pull a pizza slice off the bottom of my foot, Minimate pizza slice. And I thought, wow, is that ever perfect? That I have a pizza slice for this shot, because I needed to find one anyways out of my TMNT, the old Nickelodeon sets. That's where that pizza box on the left comes from. And it just happened to be there. So it had me thinking, was there one in the box that I missed, maybe behind the dog, that fell out on the floor and I just happened to step on it? The chances of me stepping on a Minimate accessory and having it stick to my foot and not noticing it until I was upstairs it's kind of a normal thing when I'm sitting here in the lab. But the fact that I took this thing out and it's such a small accessory, I just kind of makes sense that it was in there and I just missed it. And, it's here now. But yeah, just kind of weird coincidence if it wasn't. But yeah, other than that, yeah, like I said, I've just tacked a little, put a little tack on there and put the pizza in the mouth. Just a fun picture. I took her quiver off just because it looked nice. I was going to have it lean up against something, but just with the harness, it looks a little weird. But it's a good shot of these two just kind of taking some time off, just to relax and have some pizza. And we got to love the pizza dog. We really do. So, yeah, guys, hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the description of the video for my Facebook and Instagram page. Definitely give this box set, a look, because I really like it. I really do. I was kind of, like I said, I was kind of disappointed this wasn't based on the Young Avengers that's my Young Avengers. I kind of got out of comic books before this current iteration that's from this box set came about. But it's still turning out to be a great set, especially just having those characters like America Fiera and Wiccan and Hulkling, and then this Hawkeye here. But yeah, otherwise, guys, like I said, hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the description for my Instagram and Facebook pages. And we'll see you guys at the next video. Bye now.